ArtsBoston.org came about from the arts community, the tourism sector, and the audience in Boston wanting one place to go for information about the culture in Boston. It's an online comprehensive arts calendar, but it's so much more. It's a way to get directly to the performance or the museum you want to visit and get the information you need to have a great time there if you know what you want to go see. But it's also a way to explore and to dabble and to really browse through the different arts experience you just might not know about. It's like having a friend that will tell you about fun things that he or she might know about and tell you why they're interesting and why you might enjoy them. So there are citizen reviews, there are different categories about planning your experience for kids and family, for out-of-town visitors, for girls' nights out. So it's really just a great way to find out about new experiences to try in Boston.
It's a dream we've had for a long, long time. I would have to say at least the last 6 or 7 years we have been talking about Arts Boston has been such an amazing resource for the city for so many years about tickets, but it needed to be kind of the portal for arts and culture in Boston. And through the help of our sponsors and loads of wonderful corporate help, financial help, we have actually managed to do exactly what we wanted to do, which is something that gives total access to anyone, whether they want to go to a children's theater, whether they want to go to the opera house, wherever they want to go to find out what's playing, where do I park, where do I eat, how to get half-price tickets if I want them, how to get full-price tickets if I want them. It's an amazing resource, and access to the arts is really what we're about. And I think this new ArtsBoston.org provides the ultimate access, basically, to the arts in Boston. And we're a pretty artistic town. You know, we're not New York, but we're close. So it's a wonderful resource. That's what I look at, you know, as somebody, anybody that's coming from Newton or from Wellesley or from Western Mass or whatever will know where to go.
This is something that we've been working on for the past, I don't know how long, 2 years at least, but have been talking about for the past 10 years. It's something that our member groups have been asking for years, and you know, just me personally as an arts goer, I've been wanting for a number of years just one place to go to find out everything that's going on in town. And you know, the Globe, or you know, the Globe used to be that to people. When they got the paper, they'd be able to see the listings, and more and more that's just not the case, and people are looking for, rather than a very passive experience of, okay, here are the listings and that's it, that's the end, a more interactive way of finding out what's happening and connecting people together, and just using everything that's been happening with social networking to encourage cultural participation.
I've been at Arts Boston now since last May, worked really closely with our member groups and the concierge community and the tourism community to really figure out what was missing, what was room for improvement, what was out there, and really try to build something new, and really working with Artsopolis to push it forward to the next iteration of what was available for an online calendar.
There are a group of organizations in Boston who care a lot about keeping the arts front and center and getting families and folks throughout the community, both in the city and out in the suburbs, involved in the arts.
It is so critical for any community, but especially our community, the Greater Boston community, to support the arts, because the arts where's my editor, a community soul. And we do have wonderful, wonderful arts here. So I cheer them, I raise my glass to them, and I wish them well, and I know they will succeed.
Boston has such a stigma for not collaborating, so that's especially nice to see this happen, that you see the visual arts collaborating with music and dance and theater. It really is wonderful to see. It's nice to appreciate that in a town like this everybody can come together, and especially at a time like this when everybody needs to come together.
I'm really pleased at how it expands the boundaries of Arts Boston's constituency by including museums and free events and lectures, you know, sort of beyond their usual visual performing arts constituency. I think it will be fabulous for Boston audiences. It's a fabulous investment. I think it's got a really big payoff. We're building the capacity of a really strong art service organization, one organization. We're building the capacity of, 175 member organizations? Plus, we are impacting the audience of, I don't know how many other organizations that are, offering free events or free lectures or, walking tours or whatever. And, the city of Boston, the economic impact, the restaurants and so forth that benefit from people who are participating in the arts.
I have to give credit to the Mass Cultural Council for its vision in recognizing Arts Boston as a catalyst for one of our Commonwealth Awards. And a catalyst really is an agent of change. And that's what you're doing now. We knew it then, we know it now, and you are truly at a time when we need it more than ever. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not as important as anything else that's happening in the Commonwealth. You are creating jobs, you are creating vitality, you are creating hope, you are creating confidence, you are the foundation of what is going to be the return of prosperity to this city and to the state of Massachusetts. And thank you for all you're doing.
I have the distinct honor of following the great work of Anne McQueen, and you all know Anne McQueen, and we're getting excited. I was saying, Anne, you should probably say some remarks. And what she said to me, she says, Robert, look at the website. Oh my goodness, powerful. And honestly, the work that you're doing, and during tough economic times, during a shift and a change, not just in the economy of our city, but also the demographics of what's happening in our cities.
It's absolutely fabulous. Technology is just opening doors for everyone all around the world, all around the city, and I love that we have it here for Boston. We have so much more to offer for the visitors to come here.
There were a lot of really great ideas, but we wanted to keep the process simple. We know that when people get to a site like this, they're overwhelmed by information, and we wanted to simplify the process so that they could search by date, search by neighborhood, search by kind of event they were looking for. We know that people are busy. They want to use a website like this to find something fast, make their plans, and then be done. A lot of people said they really wanted to know, how do I find links to the sites to buy tickets? And so we tried to simplify the whole process. It's not necessarily meant to be a deep level of information, but it's meant to be sort of the starting point and where it sends you off in the direction to make the purchase and to make the decision.
To going from paper to online to just blowing it all out of the water is just, I don't know. I'm just passionate about the organization, and it's so tremendous to see the growth and to see what it's doing and how it's changed not just the customer base, but the arts community. The arts community is looking to the organization for leadership in a way that it was not able to experience it before. Arts Boston's always been there for the arts, but this is just in a whole new level, and I'm so thrilled for the organization.
Well, it's going to put everything at the fingertips of just, the technology of the computer, 1, 2, 3, there it is. Don't have to rifle through, I'm sort of an old-fashioned person, I've been rifling through drawers. Won't have to do that anymore. I'll be brought right up to the 21st century, which is where we should be.
I love it that, a scenario, says that they're coming in on the 21st of June and they're looking for events going from the 21st to the 24th, and I just put in the dates in the computer and it tells me really everything that's going on, and that's a wonderful thing. It's really exhaustive, from comedy to shows to music. It's all right there. So it's really one-stop shopping. It's a great resource for concierge. I think they did a wonderful job.
I like the part that we were actually asked our input on it, and we had a part in the whole building of the project, so it's really great. They went to the concierge and they asked what we needed, what we would use it for. They wanted to make sure they had a product that wasn't being wasted. So I like the part that they actually asked us what we needed. No one's come to us and said that before, so we feel very lucky. And there's a lot of parts in there that are for singles, or people with children, and you can just grab it right away. And like David said before, there are people that ask us like a month, 2 months in advance what they can do. We can just go right on the website and we can feed that to them, and it saves a ton of work that we would have had to do on our own.
Nowhere else is there going to be such a comprehensive listing of everything that you can see and do, the ability to purchase tickets to those events, and the ability to hear what your fellow arts lovers think.